Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Days. Today we're in the kitchen and I wanted to show you a little bit what we've been doing all day long today. So I've got Danny and Amanda from Freedom Acres.
Hi.
Well, Danny from Deep South Homestead and Amanda from Freedom Acres.
That sounds little.
And they're working really hard with peaches at the moment. So let me show you a little bit about the process with the peaches. We start off with fresh peaches. We boil some water, we add them to them, we leave it about a minute in some boiling water. Then we take them out of the boiling water and we put them in ice water. That cools them down, stops the process because we don't want cooked peaches, we just want the peelings to slip. And then from there, we peel them. And usually the peelings will just come off really, really easily once you put them in the boiling water for about a minute. And then we have Danny cutting the peaches up. These were supposed to, we thought, cling-free, but no, they're not really, and they're not as ready inside. The outside seems soft, but the inside is still more hard. So we're going to take these and probably freeze them instead of canning them, and we're letting the rest of them stay for another day or two and see if they won't soften up on the inside. Thank you, ma'am.
5 potatoes, just like you asked.
Okay, we only have 5 jars of squash, so it's not a full canner because it will hold 7. And so to finish out the canner, we need to know what will process at 40 minutes like the squash does. So we are using potatoes. Potatoes cans at 40 minutes. Same amount of time, so you can put 2 jars of potatoes in with 5 jars of squash because they both process at the same amount of time, 40 minutes. So when all else fails, potatoes and squash, since they can together, we're going to use it in a pot of soup or something. But we're not wasting that few potatoes and that few of a squash.
Or the jar space.
Or the jar that we need in our canner. So we have, let's see, we have 5 jars of squash, 1 jar of potatoes, and 1 mixed jar with squash and potatoes. Okay, today we've been doing squash since this morning. These squash, I think we had 12 jars of just squash. The potatoes and squash both can at 40 minutes. So we added 1 jar of potatoes to the 5 jars of squash. The last jar, we didn't have enough potatoes or enough squash to do a jar. So since they canned at the same amount, we put them in there and we will use them for soup or something. It'll be a different meal altogether, but it is what it is. And while we were waiting on the squash to cook in the canner, we cut up a bunch of onions. We had a lot of garlic. We did the garlic infused with rosemary on the bottom. The last 8 trays is onions with rosemary infused on it. We're going to dehydrate. Then we're going to vacuum seal for future storage. What are y'all going to do with this peaches and stuff?
I think we should make ice cream.
Peach ice cream sounds good to me. What do you think?
What do you think?
Anything ice cream and peach together, you can't go wrong.
And we're going to use a recipe that calls for almond milk. So we may take you along on that to show you how we make peach ice cream. So guys, I'm sitting here videoing while they're working. Kind of like that concept. And we're going to be making peach ice cream, so we're using almond milk. Come back tomorrow and see how we make peach ice cream with almond milk. Thank you guys from Crazy Days.
Bye.
Y'all get
Bye,
busy.
guys.
Quit paying attention to the camera.